So welcome to the Halloween workshop 3.0 for this year. Everything we do mostly is from scratch. So this is pretty much our family workshop here. This is where we use all our tools and paints. This is one of 3 or 4 that we have. There's one on the inside that we use for painting miniatures like this, repurposing Star Wars miniatures and things like that. As you can see, it's a disaster here, but most of the things we make for Halloween, we repurpose. This guy was just a blank white face from the dollar store. We're painting him up, gonna highlight him. This as well was broken, and we're going to fix him up. Another one here, the cheap Amazon thing that we repaint. He's kind of inspired by the
Machine
Mooninites
Hunger Force
from Aqua. So I was gonna go with the smaller head. This one is more for cement, construction, stud work. I think I'm gonna go with this little guy. I don't want to split his lean little legs apart because, as you can see, it's only about an inch, barely an inch thick. So I don't want to destroy the whole work we've done here. So let's get to it. Okay, so we've got him clamped down nice and securely, so he's not moving anywhere. Just safety first, you know. Make sure you have your goggles on as well. And then we're gonna proceed to drill 2 holes in the bottom. I won't take up too much of your time. I'll just show you one, and then go from there. Alright, so here we go. We got a little. Let's trust it. Right, it'll be a little drill. This is, I would say, about an 1/8 inch. We get this 1/8 inch drill. Right? So we're gonna go. This is secured here with our clamp. It's not going anywhere. So we're just gonna put 2 small holes here and here. Alright, so we're about done with the second leg hole. Like I said, go in and out, make sure you have how to do it. And then when I'm finished, I'll hit it with some of this. It's a non-toxic gloss made by Liquitex. I use this for some of my miniatures and models and stuff, but it's non-toxic. Alright, so let's get back to what we were talking about. So I put the legs in, I clipped them off. I made a stand here from the dollar store. This thing was at $1.25. So I have about 40 of them, both of them, I give them away to kids and Halloween and all that stuff. But you can either drill holes like you see here, or you can. So we got our, this is about 1/8 drill bit right here. And I already marked it off where I want to put these guys right here. You see them, they're all marked off. All right, so let's just go in real quick. Oh. The side as well. Yeah. Now, I think this is the best way to do this, especially if you're serving it for a party. Just gonna zoom out for a second. Angle there. Okay. You can see my little dirty belly here full of my stuff, and all of these other projects we're working on. Okay, and then just fit it right in there. And boom. Very nice, angry corn guy, man. I mean, this is really cool, especially with the pumpkin upside down. Let's fill him up with some candy, and then we will check it out. So, pouring the towel in the back. I just don't want to get demonetized or anything like that. Like I said, when this is all said and done, please use this. It is an acrylic medium for not a high gloss finish that is non-toxic and safe for children, especially if you're using it for something to serve food in. So, have you smelled anything more better in your life than these things? I love just pushing this in people's faces. It smells. Let's try out. Oh no, me fríe. Figures on tilted lights. And just be careful, you know, especially if you have young children or teenagers or students. I don't know if it's not fall all over the place. Just believe me, people love this stuff, and then when you start making a ton of these things, so it's always good to put this inside something else. Like I got this cheap $1.25 little like candy cup thing that I use for Halloween. It's $1.25 at Dollar Store. You know, make sure you put copious amounts of your candy corn. Please do. I mean, I'm a big fan of candy corn, but make sure you cover over the whole point. Jesus, the whole point of this is you need to put an ignite.
We do whatever we want to whomever we want at all times. Moon and Knight unite.
Lock in.
It looks pretty beautiful, I think.
No one can defeat the quad laser.
It is over now.
The bullet is enormous. There is no escaping.
Jumping is useless.
But this is something we've been working on. I bought it at Dollar Store for like on sale, and it was the most disgusting. We whitewashed it, we primed it, we put some teeth on it. We'll come back and we'll do some dry brushing, and it'll look pretty beautiful. If you guys have seen my channel before, you know how we do some really beautiful artwork. Okay. And finally, I guess that's it. And these are not flashlights for mice. Okay, these are pumpkin molds. Somebody asked me that the other day, and I was like, "Well, you got any lines?" That's pretty much it, guys. And last thing, other than this being our next DIY project we're putting together, we're putting lights in it. We're gonna make it look something similar to, oh my god, this freakish fucking thing. I can't say this thing anymore. This thing that you do not let it go. I'm sorry, make sure it's dry before you adhere any more stuff to it. Okay, so now that we got some of these details done, I'm just gonna go over this real quick. You can see, especially the further you look away, the eyes glow really nicely. You get your white, and highlight with the white, but make sure things are dry. You know how to use these markers. Make sure you press them down so that the ink is running. If there's any left. Okay, it will just scoop. Just give them a little dot right here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. I'm doing somewhere. But a lot of this was inspired by this book. This book was written in Christ, I'm dating myself now. 1970, was this like 5, 6? But if someone needs an original idea for a book, for a movie, this is it. Because this will scare the crap out of kids. It's about a pumpkin giant that eats fat children. But the artwork, I mean, when I grew up, the artwork was so inspiring to me. Trademarked but to Mary Kay Willis and retold by Green, just to give them credit, not mine. But some of this stuff is really creepy. There's some, I mean, the art, like a lot of my artwork growing up, a lot of this stuff had to do with pumpkins and things like that. And it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful book. Look, when they finally eat him, they kill him and then they eat the poor guy. I mean, the fat kids just rolling around. I'm not making fun of the fat. I'm just saying I'm fat myself. Well, I'm just saying it's just, I mean, the book is just so beautifully, like, written and done, and I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, that's one of my favorite shots towards the end is that, and then grow more pumpkins at the end. But that's why I was obsessed with drawing pumpkins as a child. I mean, if you see that kind of detail, and the pumpkin itself is beautiful. Anyway, thanks for watching part 1 of 7,100 million.
My name